I haven't jumped Freddy in like a couple months, so today could be interesting, but I really cross country is fun, so that's how we're gonna do it today. But before we go see Fred, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share to anyone, everyone, because apparently it helps with the algorithm. And that's done, let's go see Fred. Hello, Freddy.
Hello.
Are you ready to do some jumping today? You look quite ready. Freddy, with you got eyebrows again? Makeup is on fleek.
What? That Tommy?
Come here, Freddy. Morning, Percy.
Oh, he wants his breakfast.
Bye, Percy. So there's not actually much that I have to do to get Fred ready apart from I'm gonna grab Fred's boots, which I keep in this little bag. I mean, Penny Club, we love that, but it just means they're all together, so that's good. And I need to grab his treats and his grooming kit, and then we're done. We got the treats, and his grooming kit is on the floor, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Also, I am actually like squatting on the floor because to fit in the shot and for you to see stuff behind me, if I stand up, you can't actually see me. So I hope you appreciate all the work I'm putting into this video. Yeah, I've kind of speed done everything, so we're probably gonna see me next at the competition. Someone's very excited.
So Freddy's dropping hay on me currently. It's very rainy, well, it's very wet, so I'm trying to do as much as I can in the trailer. I'm gonna put his boots on. I'm taking his travel boots off and I'm gonna put his boots on, and then he'll come off and we can do his saddle and his bridle.
We're all ready to go. We're running a little bit late, but I think we're gonna see next when I'm actually riding. Obviously before the round I warmed Fred up and he was amazing in the warm-up ring, and then we went into this. The arena was really small, so I couldn't really get him going. And then going toward this, he did a really weird stride, and so he took a flyer, and I was not prepared at all. Anyway, I got him back together, and then we continued going. The first half of the course was show jumps, and then it switched to cross-country fences, and he took it very well. I think because they kind of looked like show jumps, some of them, like the rustic ones, so they had poles on tops, and he was like, show jumps. So that was very good. Also, I'd like to apologise because my phone glitched out a little bit when my mum was filming, so you're not going to see the whole course. But I was very proud of that double because sometimes he puts an extra stride in when he does doubles or any distances. I don't know why, like he is a horse, but he just has shorter paces, so he finds it a little bit harder to do the full stride. So I was very proud that he went forward through that, and then coming around to the first cross-country fence. Last time that he did a running cross-country, kind of stuttered towards it, but this time he took it in his stride, which I was very proud about. I was thinking about doing a tighter turn there, but in the end I was like, you know what, we're here for fun. I don't really care about the time so much, so even though we did end up going clear, our time was a bit slower than everyone else's. So that's what happened, but he brushed through all the brushes and he cleared everything, which is what I was very proud of. I think I've said that before. The shoulder brush, he did a little bit of a look, but he kept it together, and I had to get my reins back because I kind of let them go so he could look at stuff. Yeah, that's where my phone glitched out a bit. So here are the last few fences, and you can see we've kind of got our speed up a little bit, and this corner was very tight. Doesn't look it, but it was. So we went clear. That's quite fun. I look very white this. Freddy has had an apple and a carrot. He is very, very happy. We're gonna give him some treats, and then we're gonna hang around and wait and see if I got placed or anything. I don't think I did. We came here not to qualify for anything, we came here for fun. So if we walk away with anything, that is a bonus. Freddy, what is this? On the floor? Hello, dropping treaties. Oh. You're such a good boy. All at the moment is grabbing a hot chocolate, so that's a bonus as well. I don't know why Freddy's hiding. He's been very cool. He saved me many, many times. He's the coolest. Fred's just in his stable. Don't worry about his lead rope, it's hooked kind of around his head, so he's not going to trip on it, I hope. He's just eating the hay on the floor. I did offer him his liquor, but he decided that today's not the day that he wants to eat. And
He's been such a good boy. I'm really proud of him. We didn't qualify. I think we ended up like 14th, but I'm very proud of him. He's a very good boy. Oh, Freddie, do not escape. I know we've got the bar up. You joining? You joining the video? It's about you. It's not your channel, but it is about you. Oh, he's giving me a little cuddle from behind. But that's fun. Very exciting stuff. You good? Oh, pretty. Wait, at the moment I'm just kind of giving him like really good brush off because you're a little bit scarfy because he's melting. Well, he's molting, but you know, it's basically the same thing. And so he just needs a bit of a brush. And then we can put his rugs on and then he can go play in the fields and hopefully not escape into the farmer's cow field. You're very cool. Do you know that? Well, you do that. Yeah. It's a new day and I'm gonna go to school, and then later I'm gonna go ride Fred and I'm gonna run through the championship test for the first time. I might do some work with stirrups, and then I also have a dressage competition this weekend, so I can practice, you know, going by dressage competitions rather than going jumping. But yeah, I kind of have to go to school now because we're running a little bit late, but then you'll see Fred later. But before I go to school, these are the stirrups. Oh, sorry. That's a bad angle. So these are the stirrups, so they're safety. I can't demonstrate with one hand, but you'll see later that these kind of like pop out. So that's how the safety stirrups, because yeah, I need a safety stirrups. And then I also ordered a new DP saddle pad because Fred only has like one because his Shockamilla ones are kind of dead. So that's why we needed another one. This arena is not at our yard. We went and we hired it. It's very close though. Like sometimes I've hacked around with my sister, so we appreciate that. Anyway, so for our championship test, we have to do shoulder runs, which Fred finds a little bit difficult on the right rein. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Just getting him to go straight and go on 3 tracks rather than going on 2, which he wants to do. So obviously that's a lot easier. He's a lot more supple on the left rein than the right rein. So we gotta get him a little bit more even. But you can see my new stirrups here. They're like glinting in the sun, radiant. They are gorgeous. But you can see I'm trying to change between going on 3 tracks, then on 2 tracks, and here I brought it back down to walk and I'm going into sitting trot just because it gives me a little bit more control. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, you can also see that I'm wearing the bluebell because I accidentally picked it up instead of my dressage number. So I've got a purple dressage number, although it's not from Lemieux. And yeah, we accidentally picked the GP one up, but it fits anyway. Like, it didn't really hurt him. I guess because of the make of his dressage saddle. But we were working on that, and then because he was having to sit on his bum because he was doing shoulder runs, we then went round and I did our first medium trot of the session, and it was very fluid, and I was really proud of him because that's something that he struggles with. So I was really proud of how Fred was able to do that as his first medium trot of the session. As you can see, his trot is now a little bit more floaty. I feel that when I'm warming up and riding him, changing either in between the paces, so like going from trot, canter, or just like in the paces themselves, to go from medium to collecting, really warms them up really well. And so here's another attempt of us going for some mediums. He stretched out a little bit more here, which is very good for Fred. As I said, it's something that he does struggle with, showing a difference in his paces. So then we picked, I don't know why I thought we cantered there. That medium trot was not that great at all. It was kind of good. He just looked like he was running. So next I took my stirrups away because I need to build up some strength in my legs and my core. So here you saw I was doing a bit of leg gilding again to try and get him a bit more supple, and then I'm going to pick up to canter. So in this corner, just sitting and then going up to canter. In the canter, I'll try, you'll see alongside that I try and push him forward to some medium canter in the minute. Just playing. Fred sometimes forgets that he has to work when I go into, I don't know, working out stirrups. So along here, I'm collecting him a little bit and then pushing him forward. There is really not that much of a difference, but it's something. We're working on it, okay? He struggles with it. I struggle with it as well. So he's running a little bit and I'm just gonna go do a bit of a circle, trying to get him to sit back on his bum again. And as you can see, he's slowed down a little bit, and yeah, he's a very good boy.
Alright, it's Friday and I've just come out of school and I'm going to plait Fred up because we have our competition tomorrow. I still haven't actually done my dressage test, so it could be fun. But I'm going to plait him up and I will see what he looks like. I might clean my tech tonight as well. And then tomorrow we can go do our little competition. So I managed to get his bunches done. So that's sectioning all of his mane. And then I'm going to finish plaiting them up. And then you might see them now, you might see them tomorrow morning. I don't know, but it will be after this video, I guess. You gotta keep watching to see what his plaits end up looking like. Please don't knock that down. Okay, he didn't. I'll see you later. Okay, so, ooh, the lighting is weird. There we go, that's a little bit better lighter. Anyway, Freddie is hungry, tired, and his plaits are all done. So I think I'm just gonna go and we're gonna sort the horses out. Yeah, he's a little bit grumpy. So we're gonna sort the horse out and then you'll see me tomorrow because we're both a little bit tired. See, I told you I'd be back in the morning. So yeah, today is the competition day and Fred is eating his book at the moment. He's actually like right over there. I'm gonna take his rugs off and we'll sort his plaits up properly. Then we can brush him, go to the show. But yeah, today is basically all about practicing dressage and stuff. Obviously, if we do well, we'll get some points qualified for the pet plan areas. But I just want to practice going and competing in a 20x60 arena because I haven't done that in ages. So that's very exciting. Are you ready to be beautified? Okay. I don't own a tripod and there's nothing to rest my phone against, but these are his little plaits at the moment, and then these are his plaits now. They're looking pretty nice, if I say so myself. Hold up, I'm gonna come around to this side and then you can see them better. There we go. Look at them. They are kind of shoddy because he's eating his hay, but I think they're fine. They do the job. I mean, technically plaits aren't compulsory, but they make him look better, so that's why we do them. Yeah? Anyway, I gotta groom him, so I'm gonna do that, and then we will load him up, and then we can go. You excited, Fred? Yeah. Fred's hiding, but we are all ready to go, which is very exciting. Fred has just got his saddle on and I'm going to get me ready. And then we're going to warm up and then we can go do some horse dancing. Okay, I think I'm ready. Yeah, we're running a little bit early, so Fred's just kind of chilling. He's all private numbers on because we're number 115. Yeah, I think we're ready. He's all ready. It's going to be fun. This test outdoors was our prelim test and I wanted to do it because I haven't ridden in a 20x60 arena for that long. So that's why I booked to do this test. And Fred was very good. Sometimes I overthink the prelim test and I tried to get him to be a bit more fancy when I should really just concentrate on being accurate in the moves and making sure he's accurate in the paces. So I got a little bit stressed and you can probably see that my hands are a little bit stiff and not very moving with him, if that makes sense. But apart from that, I thought that we looked kind of good. He was correct in his paces, I guess. He was a little bit, I don't know, he wasn't that forward because we had to walk all the way kind of up a hill and then wait for the next best to finish. So he lost a bit of his energy and momentum, and then really I should have circled and stuff before I went into the arena, but I just kind of forgot to because I was a little bit stressed. So that let our marks down a little bit, which was a bit upsetting. But apart from that, I'm not mad at the test. Like, it was alright. It was kind of average, but it was good to get out and feel the competition atmosphere again, which is what we went for. I think he just looks really cute though at the moment with his fluffy legs, and I cannot wait for him to start molting properly and then he can have his stomach coat back, which is what I really want at the moment. Anyway, the next test we did was the Novice Test, which is obviously a little bit of step up, so it's got some medium paces, and this is us doing it. That centre line was not on the centre line at all. I was just kind of off the centre line, so that let our marks down a bit because obviously the centre line is like the judge's first impression. Sarah didn't really give them a very good first impression. Then we did our little serpentine. We had to do 2 serpentines in this test, which I haven't done serpentines in ages, so I was kind of glad that he was accurate and I was accurate. For this one, he had a little bit more energy. He was a little bit tense, but he was pretty good. He was very good. His paces were a lot more active. He seemed a lot more elevated, which is what we always want. And then this bit, I don't know if I want to talk about it, but anyway, I went down alongside and we went to a half 50-meter circle back to the track, and I got beeped at because I went wrong because I did a half 10-meter circle instead of a half 50-meter circle, so I had to stop and then restart, which was a bit annoying, and it kind of left me, I don't know, not rustled, I don't know if that's the right word, but it kind of, stop the flow. So we had to do it again. You can probably see that his canter is a little bit more deflated, and that was a shocking line, Louise. That was not straight in any regard. Like, Louise, what was that? After his canter, he was a little bit flat, but I just half-halted, as you can see, and it got him a little bit more powered up to do our second serpentine. So you can see he's running a little bit then, but I just correct him, and we're all good. He was, I don't know, I just thought he looked very cute. He's flicking his toes, he looks like a dressage pony, and I just love him so much. Look at his ears, he's so cute, Also, somebody asked that, why I have a setup pad with Denji on it. I'm not sponsored by Denji or anyone. I won it at a competition in 2019, and it just makes me feel really fancy. So this canter, you can probably see, I don't think it was as good as the first canter, but, it's still pretty good. I'm still pretty proud of it. We haven't been out since, I don't know, for a while, so I was still pretty proud. You can see that he's not really straight on this frame just because of his suppleness as well. That's why I thought I'd include that clip. And here we have doing actual half 50-meter circle loops and then back to the track. That was a bit straighter. That was a lot straighter, so I'm proud of that. And then after, again, he was a little bit rushing in his trot, which meant that when we came around to do our medium trot across the diagonal, he didn't push as well as he did in training, as you probably saw. But the judge still wrote that we showed a difference. We showed a difference, which is one of the first time that a judge has actually written that on a dressage sheet. So I was very proud for us both. And then this medium walk, he was so tired. We wasn't really that tired, so he wasn't pushing as much in his walk. But he did stretch down, so he got a decent mark for that. And I was proud. I was pretty proud. And then obviously the centre line, he was a little bit more on the centre line. So that was very good. And then we just walked down the centre line till we came to X, which will be in a bit. Yeah, his walk was not that forward. He was a little bit slow. But we got to X, and I think that's square. I don't know.
Yeah, today has been very good. He's been an excellent little boy, and he is currently sleeping.
Editor Louise here. I was going to give a full rundown of how I thought the test went, but then I realised there was a lady staring at us because obviously I was filming, and it made me feel slightly awkward inside, so sorry about that. Oh, Fred. Yeah, so at the moment me and Fred are waiting for the scores, but you've already heard, because I think I voiced over the clip, I don't know, but she was pretty cool. We love her, Fred. He's incredible. Fabulous Fred. I don't know, I'm quite tired. Mum's gonna grab me a... Thank you. Mum's gonna grab me a Coke or a Sprite, and then I can get caffeinated, and it'll be fun. Okay, so Fred and I are back at the yard, and he had a little bit of a tick on him. He's a bit bored, he wants to go to sleep, so that's what we're gonna do. Hold up. Let's unclip you. There you, come on. There we are. And now he's going to have a drink, and he's gonna have a sleep, because he's a very tired boy.